Okay, I'm going to start here by sharing my screen. Hello to everyone. My name is Monique L. Willis. I am currently a graduate student at Lamar University in my fourth course in my Digital Learning and Leading program. This course is 5304, Leading Organizational Change. The name of this slideshow that I'm about to present to you guys is called What's My Why, How, and What? So let's, for a second, before I get into it, I would like for us all to close our eyes. Can we do a close our eyes moment? All right. So now that we have our eyes closed, this is an activity I like to complete with my first graders, and they love it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So we have our eyes closed, and I want us to all think back to when we were in grades kinder through second. I want us to all think back to that very first day of school when we went to kinder, if we can remember, when we went to first grade, when we went to second grade. Can we remember the fear, the anxiousness? We didn't want to leave mommy and daddy. We didn't want to be at school. We didn't want to leave out the comfort of our own homes, right? Of the people that we got used to seeing every single day. Now we were being placed into this brand new environment with a whole bunch of little bitty other people that's just like us, with one big person in the room telling us what to do and what not to do. Do we all remember that? Let's think. It's been a little bit longer for some of us than others. I get it, but don't worry. Now, let's open our eyes. Coming back to this adult life that we live, right? Bills is due. It's a pandemic going on. The world is crazy. Life is happening, right? Life is happening. So that fear and that anxiety that we may have experienced as a 5-year-old to being the age that we are, there's some totally different things, right? So that's what I'm here to talk to you about. Let's remember, all right? Let's remember how important it is for K through 2 education. So, we're going to get straight to the point here. What's my why, how, and what, which I've already introduced to you guys once before. Why, which is the purpose. I believe that K through 2 education is the concrete learning foundation that will change the scholar's educational perspective so that they may be successful in grades 3 through 12. Why do I believe this? Because I experienced this. I live this. This is what I do. I teach those core languages. I teach first grade. I understand the importance of a child knowing how to read and write and count and spell, knowing something about the world that they live in, being hands on with their science experiments, about the climate, the seasons, the weather change, learning how to tell time, learning how to add and subtract, learning how to speak, write, and read the English language. And in my case, I work at a trilingual school. So at the age of 5 years old, the kindreds are coming in being exposed to not one language, not two languages, but three languages: English, Spanish, and Chinese. Can you imagine? I can't either. Right now in the world 2020, that's why I asked you guys to think back. This year, they didn't get a chance for mommy to walk them into the classroom. They didn't get a chance to cry in the hallway and ask mommy, please don't leave them. I don't want to stay here. I didn't get the opportunity to go up to them and hug them and say, hi, my name is Miss Willis. I'm your first grade teacher. Everything is going to be okay. Trust me, we're going to have fun today and you're going to learn a lot. Would you like to be a part of my class? I would love to have you. I didn't get a chance to do that this year with my scholars, and it broke my heart. But you know one thing I am getting to do with them? I'm still being able to teach them. And whether it's virtually, in person, it doesn't matter. I still get a chance to live out my dream, which is to be able to educate future generations. How? The process is to create more accessibility to resources and implementation of learning goals for K through 2 education by making education readily available to all children of that age group, no matter the demographics or backgrounds. Now, this process is key. Let's think about it. In the year 2020, every child has the same access to the same quality of education because they're receiving it virtually. Due to the pandemic, due to the safety and protection of not only our students, but our teachers, school districts here are still remaining to be online and provide a valuable education to the students. No matter where they're living, no matter what they have, no matter what they don't have, no matter if parents are working from home or not, the children are still able to receive a quality education right now in the year 2020. And that is because of people like you, people that are seeing the vision and understand that children are the future. This is bigger than just a pandemic, okay? Children are the future. Through a pandemic, on the other side of the pandemic, they are still the future. And we have to ensure that they are learning. And not only that, that they are safe. So this is the process of how we get education to children of that age group. Could you imagine being 6 years old, having to get up in the morning and log yourself into your class Zoom or into your Google Classroom? Can you guys remember all your passwords right now? How many of you keep a little thing that's folded up somewhere, a little book or something, and you got your passwords written down, or you have everything saved to your cell phone and to your gadgets? Think about these 5, 6, and 7-year-olds that is living this every day. Parents are in the other room, closed off, doing their work. The kids are sitting at their learning area with their headphones, their uniform shirts on. They're ready to go. They have their pens. They have their papers. They have everything they need. And they're sitting there waiting for you to share your screen, just like I'm doing right now. It's amazing what is happening. And it's amazing the thirst for knowledge that these children are still seeking through a crisis that we are facing all over the world. They are still managing as babies, get grades K through 2, to learn how to read, to learn how to write, to learn how to add and subtract and know their tens and ones, their hundreds, learning about oceans and rivers and mountains and plateaus. That's what they're doing. In spite of, that's what they're doing. The end result is the what. I believe that if we focus on blended learning for K through 2 scholars so that they can achieve their dreams and goals to ensure they are able to attain a higher education, interested in helping children achieve their dreams, then this is why we are here. For kids like me, kids that was once like you. We didn't all come out as adults. We all have a starting point. Some of us come from very humble beginnings. Some of us come from amazing silver spoon beginnings, generational wealth beginnings. That's quite all right. But one thing we all have in common is that we were those little kids that was holding mommy's hand, praying that she didn't let it go and that she didn't leave us there at that school. We were once those children. Now look at us now. Most of us are at home with our kids in the other rooms doing their work. We're working. Think about how much things have changed. This year, as I once said, they didn't get a chance to experience that. That's why it's up to us to help them continue to dream and believe because they're faced with a lot right now. Being a K-2 educator is so much more than teaching them the knowledge that they need to be successful. We are equipping them with life skills, learning how to be social, learning how to handle their emotions, things like learning how to share with others, how to care about others, how to be nice, how to be kind. K-2 is that core foundation, and we cannot be overlooked anymore. If we want these scholars to do amazing things when they get to the grades 3 through 12 and go on to get a higher education, we have to give them a sturdy foundation that they can stand on. It has to be concrete. It has to be solid. We have to help them achieve their dreams. It is up to us. Somebody did it for us. We have a responsibility to do it for the next generation. A reflection. Do we still have those thinking caps on? Awesome. A reflection would be I found this amazing graphic here by Karen Kirk. And my professor actually offered this as a learning tool for us, and I thought it was amazing to see both of the brain structures of an affective domain and a cognitive domain. As a teacher, we tap into all of these spaces of children, the values, the motivations, the attitudes, the stereotypes, their feelings. On the other end, we encourage them with their synthesis, their recollection, their comprehension, their evaluation, their analysis. That's what we do as teachers. We have to appeal more to just standing in front of a classroom. No, being a K-2 teacher, you wear many different hats. And you have to make sure that you are helping them dream on those days that they come down the hallway or nowadays when they log in the computer and they're kind of covered up, hiding in the back of the room. Like, you have to call on their name and say, hey, sweetie, how are you this morning? I'm so happy to see you. Would you like to join class? Come on, how are you? Whatever it is, it's going to be okay. I find myself having to do that so I can teach a child their sight words. That's the part of being a teacher, a K-2 educator. I want to take the time out to say thank you. These are my references here. I want to say thank you for giving me your attention. Thank you for giving me your time. I hope I made sense to you, and I hope that I was able to bring about a clear point to you of where I'm going with the urgency for this. Now is the time to capture these kids. We cannot lose them. We've already lost a lot of people. We cannot lose our future. We cannot afford to leave them hanging on the wayside. We cannot become complacent and think that K-2 doesn't matter. Yes, we matter. We matter more than you think we do. Let's help build that foundation that they can stand on and be strong and confident with as they go forth in their education. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much.